Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys news: first wave of free agency creates even more roster needs, but help still available. This would have been a tough deal for the Cowboys to beat, but it doesn't make losing cornerback Jordan Lewis any easier. This is an assumption, likely an issue, especially with Lewis becoming the game's highest-paid nickel corner. Jordan Schultz noted he is getting $30 million over 3 years. Lewis was one of the most veteran players on the Cowboys at this point as a third-round draft pick of the team in 2017. He has morphed over that time into one of the more reliable players of the last decade and has carved out quite a special spot in franchise history for himself. The last few years have really seen Lewis prove how reliable and consistent he is, oftentimes at tasks that aren't consistent themselves. He is the exact type of player you want on your team, on your defense and in your secondary, in that he will do anything asked of him and to the highest possible level. He is this generation's Orlando Scandrick in some sense. It is difficult to watch him leave. He will be missed. The Jaguars also signed Cowboys offensive tackle Chuma Edoga on Monday, cutting into Dallas' depth on the OL. New addition CB Jordan Lewis, the former Dallas Cowboys cornerback, will reportedly become the highest-paid nickel back in the NFL. The 29-year-old has 10 interceptions and 44 pass breakups in his 8 years in the league. The deal will be 3 years, $30 million, with $20 million fully guaranteed. This may mean that standout rookie CB Jarian Jones may be moving outside. OT Chuma Edoga, the former Dallas Cowboys swing tackle, is reportedly being brought in to likely compete in a similar role with Javon Foster and Cole Van Lanen. Edoga started 10 games over the past 2 seasons for the Dallas Cowboys. The team brought in a new running back. The Cowboys want to be a better running team in 2025, and they are set to welcome a new running back to their bid to get there. Tom Pelissero of NFL Media reports that they have agreed to sign former Bronco Javonte Williams as a free agent. Williams is signing a 1-year, $3 million deal that has another $500,000 in incentives. Williams ran for 903 yards as a rookie in 2021, but a torn ACL early in the 2022 season kept him from following up on that effort. He ran 217 times for 774 yards in 2023 and then slumped to 139 carries for 513 yards and 4 touchdowns last season. Rico Dowdle is a free agent, so Williams will slot into the top spot in the Cowboys' depth chart once his deal becomes official later this week. The Cowboys brought back their long snapper. The Cowboys and long snapper Trent Sieg have agreed on a contract extension. Sieg returning to Dallas keeps continuity in the kicking game for Brandon Aubrey going into 2025, a point of emphasis this offseason. Sieg, 29, has spent the last 2 seasons in Dallas as the long snapper after the first 5 years of his career with the Las Vegas Raiders. For the first time in his tenure with the Cowboys, Sieg will work under a new special teams coordinator in Nick Sorensen. Sorensen replaced John Bones Fassel, who left the Cowboys to become the Tennessee Titans special teams coordinator in January. Since Sorensen arrived in Dallas, he's heard nothing but good things about all of the players he'll get to work with and now has one more in the boat. "I haven't found anyone that's said a bad thing about them," Sorensen said at his introductory press conference. "I really have a lot of respect for those guys. Obviously we'd love to have them back, and hopefully we can." Reports: Cowboys sign RB Javonte Williams. The Dallas Cowboys are signing running back Javonte Williams to a 1-year, $3 million contract, according to multiple reports Monday. The deal can reach up to $3.5 million with incentives. Williams was selected by the Denver Broncos in the 2nd round of the 2021 NFL Draft. He had a dynamic rookie season, rushing for 903 yards and 4 touchdowns. That included a 111-yard performance against the Cowboys in Week 9. Williams was a menace after contact, leading the NFL with 31 broken tackles. As a receiver, he recorded 43 receptions for 316 yards and 3 touchdowns. 4 weeks into the 2022 campaign, Williams suffered a torn ACL, LCL, and posterolateral corner and missed the rest of the season. Despite the devastating injuries, Williams was able to return to the field. Last season, he rushed for 513 yards and 4 touchdowns, while hauling in 52 receptions for 346 yards. However, his 3.7 yards per carry underwhelmed. The 24-year-old will look rebound in Dallas. The Cowboys are not planning to re-sign running back Rico Dowdle, an unrestricted free agent, per the Dallas Morning News. In 2024, Dowdle led the team in carries, 235, and rushing yards, 1,079. It would mark the third consecutive season that the Cowboys lost their primary rusher. In 2022, Ezekiel Elliott led the team in carries, 231, and was released. In 2023, Tony Pollard was the leader in both carries, 252, and rushing yards, 1,005, and he departed in free agency, signing with the Tennessee Titans. 3 free agents Dallas Cowboys can sign to replace Jordan Lewis. The Dallas Cowboys just lost one of their most underrated players as cornerback Jordan Lewis agreed to terms on a new contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. According to reports, Lewis will become one of the highest-paid slot corners in the NFL. As much as he meant to the Dallas defense, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones weren't going to try and outbid anyone. With Lewis gone, Dallas must now find a replacement to play in the nickel. Here are the top 3 options they can target in NFL free agency. Mike Hilton. If Dallas really wants to be selectively aggressive, they could go after one of the top cornerbacks on the market. Mike Hilton spent 4 years with the Pittsburgh Steelers, before joining the Cincinnati Bengals in 2021. He spent the past 4 seasons with Cincy, proving to be one of the best slot corners in the game. He won't come cheap, but he would be a potential upgrade at a very important position. Nate Hobbs. A 5th-round pick out of Illinois in 2021, Nate Hobbs has been one of the best nickel corners in the NFL when healthy. The problem is that he's not always healthy. Throughout his first 4 seasons in the league, Hobbs has missed 17 games due to injury. That's why the Raiders may not be quick to resign him, but if Dallas wants to shoot for a low-risk high-reward type of player, Hobbs could make sense on a 1-year deal. Israel Mukuamu. If Dallas doesn't want to take a chance on a player who has been injured as of late, or pay the high price for a proven veteran, they could keep an in-house option, such as Israel Mukuamu. A 6th-round pick from South Carolina in 2021, Mukuamu converted to safety after playing corner in the NCAA. He took the position well, however, the most success that he has found as a pro has been when Dallas has played him in the slot. That makes him an underrated option to keep an eye on if the Cowboys wanted to try and save some money while we're replacing Lewis. And you, fan? What do you think about Mike Hilton's situation? Write to us in the comments.